He put his name on all of it. The day she resigned, she made sure the entire company saw exactly what had been happening. Her name was Priya. She was a senior analyst at a mid-sized logistics firm. She had joined at 24, ambitious and detail-oriented, and within 18 months she had become the person her department actually ran on. Her boss was called Richard. He was charming, well-connected, and almost completely dependent on Priya's work to maintain his reputation. The arrangement had started subtly. Richard would ask Priya to prepare a deck for a board presentation. He would present it, take questions, take the credit. Priya would sit in the room and watch. At first she told herself this was normal. That supporting your manager was part of the job. That her turn would come. It didn't come. Over 3 years, Richard received 2 promotions and a significant bonus, both of which were tied directly to projects Priya had built from scratch. She received positive performance reviews and a modest annual raise. She was never promoted. She was never named in the board presentations she wrote. She started documenting everything in year 2. Not because she had a plan yet, but because something in her recognized that she needed proof. She kept every email in which Richard sent her a brief and she returned a finished deliverable. She saved every Slack message where he acknowledged internally that Priya's analysis was the basis for his recommendation. She kept the metadata on every file, creation dates, edit histories, her name on every original document. By year 3 she had an archive that told a very clear story. She began quietly looking for a new role. Within 8 weeks she had an offer, a director position at a competing firm, more money, and a team of her own. She gave 4 weeks' notice. During those 4 weeks she prepared one final thing. On her last day, she sent a company-wide email. Not an angry one. Not an accusatory one. Just a professional summary of her 3 years at the firm, with a line at the bottom. For anyone interested in the projects I led during my time here, I put together a portfolio of the work and the outcomes. Happy to connect. The portfolio was linked. It contained every project, every deliverable, the original files with her name and creation dates, and the measurable business results each had produced. She had sent a copy to the CEO's executive assistant the morning before her last day, with a brief note. I wanted to make sure my contributions were on record before I left. By noon on her last day, 3 senior leaders had replied to her email asking to connect. By the following week, Richard was in a formal review meeting with Auer. Priya didn't ask for that. She didn't email Auer. She didn't file a complaint. She simply made the record visible and let the institution respond to what it saw. She started her director role the following Monday. 6 months later, Richard left the company. She heard about it through a mutual contact. She didn't respond when she heard. She was in a strategy session with her own team at the time, presenting work that had her name on it. The last thing she wrote about this, in a professional forum where she had shared the story at the request of others who had messaged her, was one line. I didn't go to war. I just stopped hiding the evidence. If you've ever been in a room where someone else got the credit for what you built, you already know exactly how this story felt to read. Subscribe. I post 3 of these every single day.